This is the third lawn mowing since we did the Flex Seal repair, and things seem to be holding on pretty good. I'm going to mow the lawn right now, and then we're going to take another look, deep dive, make sure that it is, oh hey, that is pretty tough. Make sure that it's not wiggling around. Here we go. Well, evidently a storm is coming in. I'm going to hold off until the storm passes, and then I'll resume. It's only just begun.
Yeah, considerable wind. I don't know what you can see right now, but yeah, considerable wind. The rain has definitely come down.
Gotta watch out for those tornadoes. And I always keep coming back to this stuff, so I'm going to stick by my guns and say Flex Glue, Flex Seal products are doing the job that I need it to anyway. Wow, pretty impressive. The Flex Seal is really tough, and it's keeping everything nice and snug so that it doesn't move around, doesn't slide around. So far, so good. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. Well, if you remember back in grade school, during mathematics, you know what that is, right? There were usually word problems. You know, something along the lines of, if there were 5 sheep in the field and 6 cows in the barn, how many shingles would it take to cover the house of the same size? You remember those kinds of word questions?
How many t-shirts are sold in a week?
Well, I thought today I would read through some questions I have that I got on a couple of my videos. And one of the questions kind of stood out a little bit like that. So I thought I'd do that one today for you guys. And before I do that, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you. There were many of you that reached out with condolences regarding the loss of one of my chickens. Much appreciated. Okay, now on to the other question. It was from, or it is from, Al Stryker. Thank you, Al. Appreciate it. It says, hello. So, hello. We have just bought, I think he means 40 volt, 40 2 amp hour lithium battery to use with a 600 PSI power washer. We used it 3 times now and it only lasts 20 minutes before having to charge it. Is there something wrong with the battery? The battery came with the power washer. Thanks, Al. Well, thanks, Al. Okay, I don't have the 600 PSI power washer. I realize you're saying here it came with that 40 volt 2 amp hour battery and it only lasts, what'd you say? 20 minutes? Okay. And in my particular case, on the video that it was on, it's how long do Ryobi 40 volt batteries last? And it took me a couple of reads to kind of understand, oh, I was saying that my 40 volt battery was lasting when I plugged in all that stuff, and I'll put a link to that video so you can watch it. When I plugged in all that stuff, I was able to get, a couple of hours worth of runtime. And then I'm reading this going, oh, he's only getting 20 minutes. Then it dawns on me, oh, I was using 6 amp hour battery. You're using a 2 amp hour battery. Now, I thought I probably should demonstrate what's going on. The 40 volts is 40 volts, but it's the amp hours that you're going to get out of it. Now, keep in mind, your power washer may take a certain amount of energy, more or less than the amount of energy in my test from that video would take, right? So keep that in mind, and I can't tell you what those numbers are for you. And in that video, I say what those numbers are for me in my particular test scenario. But the reason why I'm getting more time, even if it was the same draw of energy, the reason why I'm getting more time is, quite frankly, I just get more capacity than you. I have 6 amp hours, you have 2 amp hours, both at 40 volts. I've got these two containers, and I'm going to demonstrate in kind of a science lab kind of sort of way what I mean. One is this size, one is this size. How big is this? This one is, the little one is 355 milliliter. Let's say this is 2 amp hours, we'll pretend. And this is 1 gallon. Let's say this is 6 amp hours. If you look at the caps, or the holes, and the caps are interchangeable. They're the same size, believe it or not, and it fits on both. We'll just say that's 40 volts. That's how much energy is going to come out of this jar, or how much water is going to come out of here. I'm going to fill these up with water, and let's take it to the sink. I'll show you what I'm going to do next. All right, let's pretend, like we said, this is the 2 amp hour battery. By the way, uptime, I have no idea what this stuff is. I don't drink it. It was probably Shooting Kid. They're not paying me to do any of this. Neither is Hill Country Fair orange juice. It just happens to be the stuff I had available. All right, so I'm going to fill this up, and let's pretend that it's like a battery that I plugged into the outlet to get charged. We'll just fill that baby up. Oh, okay, it is overflowing. That means it's charged all the way to the top. Okay, now let's take our 1 gallon jug. Let's move this over here. Okay, it took a considerable amount of time to fill that up compared to our 2 amp hour battery, right? Again, it's apples and oranges a little bit here, but it'll demonstrate the point. Now my lawnmower, out of a 6 amp hour battery, I can get 45 to 50 minutes, almost an hour, which is about 3 times what a 2 amp hour battery would get. And why do I say that? Because let's empty this out. See how quick that thing got depleted? And that was in my lawnmower, pretend. Here's the 1 gallon, or the 6 amp hour. Now it's depleted. I got considerably longer amount of time of water coming out of the jug compared to this one. So amp hours basically is how many hours will it take to draw 1 amp in this one. 2 amp hours, 1 amp for 2 hours. This one, 6 amp hours. Same amount of amps, but it took 6 hours before it was depleted, or 3 times as long. That's why a 2 amp hour will last a shorter amount of time versus a 6 amp hour. Alrighty, so did that make sense? 2 amp hour, 6 amp hour, you're going to get 3 times the amount of 1 amps that you're going to get with this one. Now, again, I don't know what the power washer requires. It sounds like if it's a 2 amp hour battery and you're only getting 20 minutes, that means there's probably a lot. So you can do the math. That's your homework. But I'm going to speculate and say if you bought the 6 amp hour battery, your power washer will probably get 1 full hour if your 2 amp hour battery is only getting 20 minutes. Got that? There's nothing wrong with your battery. You just need a little more capacity if you want to go longer. Or get another battery, and you know, these batteries aren't cheap, so maybe another 2 amp hour battery, it's being charged while you're using the other one, then you can swap them and you get 40 minutes. And if that's not long enough, then yeah, go to the 6 amp hour battery. I think they even make a 12 amp hour battery now. I better check on that. I get a feeling that I saw something about that. That's going to be a little bit pricier too, but 12 amp hour battery, how much time is it going to give you? You do the math. All right, so with tornadoes and rainstorms and everything, it kind of, it's taking much longer to get things done around here lately. If you saw in one of those videos recently, I'm redoing the tool shed, putting up some sheetrock. That's taking a very long time for a number of reasons. Rainy and stormy and windy, and I don't want to leave stuff outside, and it's just me doing it. So it's going to take a little while. Stick with me. We got more to come. I'm doing the best I can. I love you guys, and that's why I do this. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, I've got an Amazon link down below if you are even interested in buying anything through Amazon, or maybe you already are. Take advantage of my link, would you please? It won't cost you anything more. Just click on the link, Amazon comes up, go shopping. That would help my family out a lot. It really would. Thank you. Watching this video, using my Amazon link, makes a world of difference. It's real simple. If you want to take the extra step, go to my Patreon page. I'll put a link up here. I never know where that thing is going to pop up. It's always backwards. I think it's over here. It'll pop up. Go to the Patreon page. Check that out. You can support us there as well. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, subscribers. Love you guys. Thank you, people that just swang by. Subscribe, would you please? Pull the trigger on the button, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. Just subscribe. I need to get subscribers. You know why? Because affiliates look at your subscription base and go, this guy's got quite a few subscribers. Maybe we want to work with him. And that's what I'm trying to do. I need to get to 100,000. 100,000 subscribers. Help me do that. Share this with your friends. Tell them what I'm doing. That way I can bring in more things that I can test and bring to you at no charge to you. Really, really. It's all free. But I need your subscription, okay? And if I already have it, thank you. If not, tell a friend. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. We'll see you later. Somewhat explanatory. I'm having an extremely difficult time with this video today.